in the heart of England between 1982 and 1985, during an era of rampant hedonism that plagued society. An event occurred that captured the attention of the population and drew them into the dark world of mystery and the supernatural. This event became known as the Demon of Highcroft Lane. Highcroft Lane was a country road that connected the picturesque villages of Harrington and Stilton, crossing an ancient bridge over the serene river Avon. On this road, a series of incidents occurred where motorists were attacked by a mysterious entity. This creature would leap onto cars, shatter windshields, windows, and damage anything on the exterior of the vehicle. Then, once its fury was satisfied, it would disappear into thin air. Initially, it was thought to be the work of hooligans, perhaps carried out during a full moon night. However, after several episodes, the community began to fear that something more sinister was at play. Hi, my name is Dante. Welcome to Haunted Tales. This is Shadows of Fear, the unexplained events of Highcroft Lane. The mystery deepened when there were mysterious deaths. One of the villagers, a man named Edward H., recounted that one night he heard agonizing screams coming from the Highcroft Lane bridge. He described those screams as resembling the slaughter of an animal, but without any visible presence. Intrigued and frightened, he ventured under the bridge to discover what was happening. Unfortunately, his curiosity had a tragic outcome when he got trapped in a cement mixer that suddenly activated, causing him severe injuries that ultimately led to his death. The community wondered if Edward's tragedy was connected to the screams he had heard under the bridge. Some suspected that he had seen something terrible, but that his mind had refused to accept the reality of what he had encountered. While some believed that there was an invisible design guiding their lives, others thought that certain choices could lead to dark and unforeseen consequences. Highcroft Lane had become a cursed road, a place where the boundary between the normal and the invisible had blurred, testing the community's faith in what could be seen and understood. Fear spread among the residents, and anyone who had to travel Highcroft Lane did so with a constant sense of unease, fearing the unexplainable. Every sound in the darkness seemed like a whisper from the world of the unknown, while the shadows of the road harbored ancient and frightening secrets. How many times during those years had someone suddenly stopped, feeling a dark presence in the darkness, wondering if they would ever summon the courage to turn around and confront what lurked in the shadows? The fear grew ever more profound, and the truth behind the mystery of Highcroft Lane remained buried in darkness. As rumors of the supernatural events along Highcroft Lane continued to circulate, two curious friends, Michael and David, decided to venture into the eerie road one fateful night during a full moon. They were determined to uncover the truth behind the tales of the demon that haunted the area. Armed with flashlights and a sense of adventure, they cautiously made their way to the bridge where the most sinister incidents had occurred. The moonlight bathed the surroundings in an eerie glow, casting long, menacing shadows. The air was heavy with an inexplicable tension, and the faint echoes of distant screams seemed to hang in the stillness. As they reached the center of the bridge, a bone-chilling silence enveloped them. Suddenly, a low growl echoed from the darkness, and a dark, malevolent presence materialized before them. It was the demon itself, a grotesque and twisted creature that defied description. Its eyes glowed with an otherworldly malevolence as it lunged at them. In a blind panic, Michael and David scrambled to escape the demon's grasp. The creature's unnatural strength and relentless pursuit pushed them to their limits. The night was filled with the sounds of their terrified screams and the demon's unearthly howls as they raced back towards the safety of their homes. Their hearts pounded with fear as they desperately ran through the moonlit countryside, but it was David who tripped and fell, his screams echoing into the night as the demon closed in on him. Michael, fearing for his life, continued to run, unable to save his friend. Finally, gasping for breath and covered in mud and sweat, Michael reached his home and frantically tried to explain what had happened to David. But as he recounted the horrifying encounter, his family and the authorities dismissed his story as a product of hysteria or a macabre prank. To make matters worse, when the authorities investigated David's disappearance, they found his lifeless body beneath the bridge on Highcroft Lane. The evidence seemed to point to Michael as the prime suspect in his friend's murder. Despite his pleas of innocence and his terrifying tale, the community turned against him, believing that he had concocted a twisted alibi to cover up a heinous crime. Michael's life quickly unraveled as he faced a trial for the murder of his best friend, David. The The once inseparable friends had become victims of the sinister forces that lurked in the shadows of Highcroft Lane. Michael's only hope now was to somehow prove his innocence and expose the true horrors that dwelled in the darkness, even if it meant facing the demon once more. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and share it with others. For more videos, remember to subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.